Okay, so hi, this is the first video for mathematics for senior 4 accounting. So in this video, we are going to just give the outline of what we are going to be covered during this year. So uh, mathematics for senior 4 accounting. So this year we have 5 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5 units. First unit is basic concepts of algebra. The second, numerical functions, equations and inequalities. Third unit, exponential functions, logarithmic functions, and equations involving exponentials and logarithms. So number 4, limits of functions and applications. And the last unit, but not the least, is the financial mathematics. In fact, the last unit is about application of mathematics in financial mathematics. Okay, so in unit number 1, we are going to talk about some basic concepts of algebra. So these include mostly main basic concepts will be about the first sub-unit 1, set theory and its applications. And in this set theory, so the application will be in a problem involving finance, accounting, or just economics. So all the way through the whole package of 4 units. So it will be application about all of those concepts of production, concept application in accounting, application in finance, and application in economics. So these every time we talk about application, it will involve application in those 3 domains. So now second subunit number 1, it is indices, powers, surds, and decimals. So in this, we will just talk about, focus how we can use some radicals and so on, and some more decimals, different forms of a number. Could be decimal, could be a fraction, and so on. So in the third subunit, we will talk about some application. So application of especially fraction and percents, for example. Unit number 2, numerical functions, equations, and inequalities. So we will focus on numerical functions with the one independent variable, function of one variable. So equations, so we will talk about also somehow equation involving one variable, 2 variables, 3 variables. Mostly all of these 3 cases, it will be about equation of one variable, equation of 2 variables, or 3 variables. In most cases, this is what you are going to deal with. And also we deal with the inequalities, especially from the basic inequalities like linear first degree linear inequalities, and just we will just focus on first degree linear inequalities. So the learning unit 2 also is comprised of 3 subunits or 3 sections, as you want to call it. So the first subunit is numerical functions. So here we're going to be talking about numerical functions. It's the description in terms of its domain and range, in terms of function, just description. Uh, Even it is some concept about the graph of numerical functions. So we'll deal with, of course, every time we talk about numerical function, we'll be dealing with function with one variable, independent variable. So now, in the second subunit 2, we deal with equations and inequalities. So mostly, we focus mainly on polynomial equations and polynomial inequalities. Polynomial equations, especially the basic one, because we are dealing with basic concepts. So it will also, these equations will be about first degree equation, second degree equation, we call quadratic equation in most cases. So which can be extended to equation of higher degree by some operation on a polynomial, like multiplication, for example. Now, so unit number 3, it will be about some application, especially we focus on give basic. It's the reason why I talk about linear and the quadratic functions. Now, these 3 section or 3 subunits will be for learning unit 2. In the same manner, we also have 3 subunits for unit 3. So it is unit 3 is about exponential functions and the logarithmic functions. Of course, we will also deal with the equations involving these exponential and logarithmic functions. Now, the 3 sections, among which the first exponentials, this is exponential functions, logarithmic functions, and equation. So, like basically, as the introduction to the unit. Now, number 2, we go deep into exponential and logarithmic equation by using the concepts learned in the sub-unit 1. So that is what is going to be dealt with in subunit 2. Now comes subunit 3, where we will talk about application. So the same way in unit 1, but by using now improved tools of exponential and logarithmic functions. Now, learning unit 4. So this learning unit 3 will lead us to the following learning unit, number 4, about limit of functions and the applications, of course. So we will stay in the domain of production or economics. So now we have 2 subsection or subunits, sorry. So section 1 or subunit 1, it will be about limit of functions. especially numerical functions, and some applications again for the numerical functions. So last unit, number 5, but not the least, of course, it will be financial mathematics. So basically, we will deal with the three sections. The first one is to talk about mathematical, financial mathematics, basic concepts, and but which are fundamental. Now, section 2 or subunit 2, we're gonna talk about sequences and some special means. We just call them Pythagorean means. And these sequences will focus on some sequences we can just call also Pythagorean sequences, because Pythagorean means can play a role in these sequences. So the last subunit, but not the least, it is of course applications of all of these concepts to financial mathematics. So with all these uh, uh, 4 units, so we think that we're going to finish this in this year. So next time we're gonna start by a introductory activity for the first learning unit, basic concepts of algebra. So we're gonna be talking about this next in the next video. Thank you very much.